Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. And we're going to talk to Rambros again and see what's next on our quest. Sanding it down. Ooh, Heaven's Eye material. We'll probably get determination maybe crit, who knows. Rambos wishes to proceed with the shaping of the flawless crystals. If the flawless crystals are procured for us are to retain the elemental purity during the sharpening process or shaping, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely aether sand, which has 4 elemental aspect varieties. Alas, aether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stone it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in questions, the goldsmiths guild in Odal seem the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we require. When I contacted the guildmaster, however, I was informed that no aether sand was currently available, though I requested that the word be sent as soon as new stock came in. I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order sometime before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring aether sand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of others, less savior parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase, and send you to speak directly with Guildmaster Serpentipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when we next meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of aether sand we require. Shoot, I'll have all 4 by then. Shoot, me and Serpentinity go way back. Because I am a goldsmith of the 48th level or something. I'm almost guildmaster of that guildsmith. Matter of fact, let's head on over there. Goldsmith's Guild. And let's see, we're even going to get in my goldsmith outfit so she remembers who I am. Oh, she doesn't like that, huh? You don't like it? Fine, paladin it is. Ah, Master Poker. Welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? Bulging guild pouch. This hefty sack of gil has been promised to the goldsmith's guild in exchange for any available aether sand. Uh-oh, here we go. The negotiations begin. You here on behalf of the Sons of St. Conch? What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Umbers with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-expected aether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle account for which we have now. Pray speak with Germaine over there. Ah, I do beg your pardon. It seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without the sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the aether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. Sigh. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or 2. Hey, Biggs. Tickman. It's been too long. What brings you here, then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? Yep, that ether sand right there. Well, now that's quite a money pouch. The sounds of so many gills clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming and yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the blooming ether sand, aren't you? Yep. Well, I can't deny that alien civilization's subject worth researching. The chief said he was looking at something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else. See? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise. As a matter of fact, anyways, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here, even for you, lad. How we meant to usher in a brand new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? Oh, you want to fight for it? We'll fight. I'll whoop your butt. Ahem. While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question. To mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, it's like that, is it? Sigh. Alright. This batch is yours. I'll let you have it. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. Aha! It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they inspire me to think up another technological innovation or two. Well, I just wedged his way in there. Oh, I gotta speak with you again? Now then, from what you told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elemental aspected ether sand as well, right? Then rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself. And it just so happens that I know a good place to start. There is said to be a peddler in the northern Thailand who, very occasionally, handles the earth aspected variety of ether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thailand without me. I just hope he manages to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Frog and you should find him poking about his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Aye, Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Alright, so let's go to Blue Frog. Let's speak with our little friend. Maybe we'll get some earth, ether sand. Let's polish these crystals. Maybe we won't. Is this him? Experienced adventurer. Save you greetings. If you're looking for a hired blade, then you have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I care is the squat, silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. Huh. You wish to hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic, but as you asked, my employer, a Lillifan lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forgot what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since. Huh. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? Then you'd best be prepared for the worst. 'Tis just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old amateur mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now. Alright, let's go save the lad, because that's what we do. Big brave adventurers, where are they at? Anyway, over there? Oh, let's not run into a mountain. It's bad steering. So this is the first. Oh, where could he be? Maybe he's in there. Oh, hi there. You want some of this? Okay. There you go. You got it. Oh, and a grenade shows up. Well, grenade, have a seat. Anybody else? Anybody? Good. Hey, little wedge, how you doing? Are you hiding? You are hiding in that little corner. How could I be so stupid? Sneaking into a bandit's lair, it's just not the sort of thing I do. And now I'm going to die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. Yeah. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. Sick man, is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? I can. Actually, ignore that smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand, which Biggs and I need for our research. As it happens, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish, and very nearly fatal. But I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguards ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my oh dear. Oh. It must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. It seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. Would you like me to give you a hand? You'll find that ether sand in my stead. Oh, thank the gods. You're a true friend, Tickman. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. Alright. Hi there. Can I offer you something? No? Okay. What do we have here? Earth? Oh, we've got someone attacking us. A lunatic follower. There we go. He's done for. Earth cradled ether sand. Alright, let's check it out. Let's take a look around, make sure no one's watching. Alright, you found it. Let's go back to Wedge over here. Oh, and a grenade. And a lunatic follower to boot. I'll take you out just as well, just to give Wedge in there a little bit more good feeling that he can run to escape. Whoa, Tickman. Have you had any luck locating the ether sand? Oh, but I need it. Earth cradled ether sand. These grains of sand were refined from an earth cradled ore of incredible rarity and hardness. Yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand? And you're working with the chief? A treasure trove of alien knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovations. But it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting. I must say, I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right. I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordor with that ether sand before there are any more little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Tickman. Alright. Let's take our sand home. There we go. Come on. Come on with it. Watch out for this crashed airship. Yeah, it's so much easier to tell what it is when you're up above. Well, in this case. You feel like he's flying faster than me. That sucker. Alright, Rumbros. Ah, Tickman, you have returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us some ether sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? Fire-kissed ether sand. Let's see, these grains of sand were refined from a fire-kissed ore of incredible rarity and hardness. And then we've read the earth one. I see, 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I'd hoped for. Hoped, you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You have done well, truly. If all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garlean, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. Tell my story, blah, 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 blah. You had help from Biggs and Wedge? Huh. Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnability, inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It would be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Primrose, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Sigh. Mayhap an expedition is in order. But first, let us savor the preliminary victory that Tickman has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Sounds good to me. Sanding it down is complete. Let's go ahead and get crit. Bam, I love crit. And that is done. Alright, so that's another quest in the bucket. So join us tomorrow. We'll talk to Rambos again and try to get them last 2 ether sands. So, until then, y'all take care.